called BP. BP.
Well, they're not here. There you go.
Oh. Release the gates. Oh, hey there.
Don't forget, today is pizza day. So head on down to the cafeteria
Howdy.
and grab yourself a hot slice.
Howdy there. Yeah, we're gonna grab one of the injector pens here.
Feel tired?
Alright, so this is one that we were inspecting earlier.
Well,
At all hours. Let's go. We're gonna go see what 049 thinks of this. He might have some insight. Help us replicate them.
Put my faith in you, Dr. Jeff.
Hey!
Do you have what you have in your document? Because I already forgot what it was before. I have to pull up the document. I'm not even gonna lie. Okay, just remember that and tell him that because I genuinely forgot what I did.
Oh, let me pull it up here real quick.
Hot minute.
Currently, the literal only article marked likely to be useful. Right, so liquid, it contains a liquid. We don't know what most of it is. The only thing we can identify is oxidant. How the hell did he get up there? What? No, I think he's inside. He's just sitting on the very edge of the railing. You know, I can see he's not quite actually over.
How the fuck are you up here?
Fair enough.
Exercise. Fair. Hey, Dr. Jeff, guess what we learned from that infill?
What?
Oh, there was an infill. Learned the nickname. We learned the nickname of the
I was wondering what
the commander of CI
was about.
Neat.
Archie.
Yeah, there was a lot of commotion earlier.
I want the whole site just to start calling the commander Archie. It's gonna piss him off. If the whole site calls him Archie.
Okay. So, anyway.
Out of character, I hate to disappoint you, but that's already his nickname.
I know. I'm saying the whole site calling him in character is gonna fucking make him want to smack his head in.
I see. Anyhow.
Yeah, so anyway, Doctor.
Yes,
reason
that is
reason I'm here today is we got our friendly robot here, 7007, Jennifer, right? And she's got these injector pens.
That's a robot?
Yeah, biomechanical specifically.
Ah. The likes of which Anderson would make. Interesting.
Yes. Similar, though, we think, from an alternate
Equally
reality.
interesting that you're letting it roam about.
Yeah, well, it hasn't,
Foundation's
caused violence
reputation.
on anyone we don't want.
Mm-hmm.
Well, anyway, the reason we're here is because she has these injector pens that restore her after a system crash. And we need to figure out how to duplicate them, and we've hit a brick wall, and we think you might be able to find some insight.
Interesting. Why don't you all step into my lab and we can discuss further?
All right. Right.
Oh, you want me to film movie?
You wait for more combatives?
We have enough. There's like 2 of them up there. There's Suguru and the... Whatever, it's fine. The doctor's pretty chill as of late. Alright. Yeah, so if you would take a look at this pen here.
What's going on here?
Yeah, it's full of a blue liquid. The only thing that we've been able to identify in it is something called oxidant. Well, it oxidizes.
Hold on, I'm trying to find the fucking.
Mind I get on a catwalk with your gun out?
Rude. Anyhow. This here. How dare you? I see. Hold a moment.
Remember, security is the first step towards a safe work environment. Stay secure. Stay vigilant.
Oh, it's back. No, its structure just confuses me. Oh good, I'm not alone in that regard. Well, it's definitely a mite cruder than ours. What are the effects of this substance again?
It has been shown to, or at least Jennifer claims that it restores her system after a system crash due to immense damage. We've yet to see it in action, as you know, we do our best to keep her out of danger.
Right then. I do hope you don't need this bit in particular, because I need to do some more thorough analysis.
If you can get us results, we have a few additional instances, but best not to waste what we have. You understand?
This may take a minute.
Yeah, well, I mean, obviously it's test. It's a minor cross test. Actually, it could be considered major because you're using one of our limited supply of pens, but
I see. Tell me, you are a biomechanical being, correct? Down to a percentage, how much of you is biological and how much of you is mechanical? Fascinating. Well, I suppose he would have been, or at least variations of it would have been discovered down the line by others. Is there an issue, Captain? I thought not.
I think it's just for the security or safety.
Safety of whom? Well, do you know who created this substance? Fascinating. I'll have to get Tao to look into it. Well, while the catalyst is of a different nature, all of the other ingredients are largely the same. As the revival serum that we use. Although instead of a prion, there's some form of nanotechnology at work here.
what would you say our chances are of being able to replicate?
How liberal is this site's usage in paratechnology, I believe the term is?
We use little, but I would like to change that.
Slim to none. If you don't mind, I will be keeping a hold of this particular bit of the substance for later study.
All right. So, what were you able to determine specifically of its composition? Well, our analysis drew blank outside of there being oxidant.
Well, as I've just stated, besides the catalyst, which is some form of nanotechnology, it is of the same composition that I and the others use for the revival serum and the base cure.
Interesting. And what specifically does that consist of?
That is a family secret, I'm afraid. Sorry.
so.
If it were up to me, I would have publicized our work a long time ago, but Omega likes to keep these things close-knit.
I mean, fair enough.
Don't suppose there's something you'd be willing to try and trade for that information?
Love that.
Interesting. You would rather barter than attempt to brute force the information.
Well, I mean, I very highly doubt that torture would be effective on. Aside from
Correct.
moral consideration.
But still, it is surprising that you wouldn't that someone in your current employment would consider bartering with an entity such as myself the first option.
Yeah, I personally don't want to like torture just for information unless we could like trade. If that's an option, then we'll take that option.
Plus, the risk of you giving us false information is high, as you know. Well, this is something we, need and would end up injecting.
I see. Well, you are wise in that regard. How does this sound? In exchange for the recipe to the revival serum, one of two key components to the cure, I wish to give you all an option, a secondary option, in my maintainment specifically.
And what would that be?
I'm kept in here for pretty much all day, and whenever I do manage to get out, I'm thrown into a pair of cuffs and dragged back here by the heels of my feet. Not a very good feeling, I'm sure you can imagine. Every once in a while, I would like to be allowed to roam around at least heavy containment. Get some fresh air, as it were.
Remember to report all suspicious activity.
He would, of course, be under guard during this, but I'll see what I can do.
Of
I
course,
need
of course.
to run this by some people.
Stay vigilant.
And this is just for me specifically, none of the others.
Obviously. We aren't exactly looking to take one of the dogs out for a walk.
I wouldn't call them dogs, but
Perhaps one of these days we get the chest out. And maybe
oh no, you misunderstand. I'm
Oh,
not
you mean
talking about the other.
the other doctors.
Yes.
Apologies.
They aren't to hear anything about this, actually.
That secrecy is kind of the name of our game.
Excellent.
I'll see what I can do.
Now then,
All right.
bring.
Well.
Go ahead and do whatever bureaucracy you need to do, then come back to me. And if it is agreeable, you shall have the recipe.
Understood. Good
Though
day,
do be
Doctor.
warned, given the other things you have in here, you may find certain components less than savory.
Yes. Well,
Now then,
good day.
if that is all,
yeah, that's all.
All right, everybody clear out. Clear out.
Coming out, dummy.
Okay. Interesting business.
I also recorded all this. For the test log.
Perfect. That means that you. Perfect. I'm your boss. That means you get to write the log.
Alright.
That's evil.
Don't forget. Today
Well, no,
is pizza day.
partially because it actually looks significantly better on research if actual researchers are writing logs rather than research administration. Regardless, I really don't want to do it.
Fair enough.
The pain of.
Alright. And also, I was only recording partway through. Whatever. So some interesting progress there, Jennifer. Hopefully we'll have you some more injectors.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's clear out.